All right, so I'm cleaning the evaporator core today. Also putting a new cabin filter in. Evaporator core cleaning, often overlooked. You can get this from Toyota. Part number here, yeah, 00289 AC RKT. So it comes with this. It is corrosive, so first thing you want to do is put your gloves on. Comes with a tube here. What you do is you put this into your drain tube in the AC box, so that will hit the evaporator core. It does foam up nicely, and then afterwards you hit it with this conditioner spray. So first step, let's go over to the car. We're gonna pull the cabin filter. So let's get that out of here. Yeah, every car is different. This one's a little more difficult. You gotta get these stops off here so that the contents drop if they do. Inside, they're all similar. Some have a lock on one side, some have a lock on two sides. You pull it out. Yeah, this was pretty dirty. Yeah, this is an activated charcoal filter, but it's full of stuff. Get rid of that. It's surprisingly dirty. So look inside. Always scared here if there's anything furry living inside. I'm just feeling around to see if there's anything, and there isn't. And this car here, if you can see the evaporator core on a car, you could actually spray it directly on the core, but it's very rare to be able to do that. Sometimes you could go ahead and drill a hole in the box to get to the core, but no need, just spray it in the bottom here. Okay, so let's put the tray back in and then close this up. This is a tray in without the filter. All right, so let's head back out of the car. Next step would be get the car in the air. You can do it on the ground, but if you have a lift, you may as well use it. Okay, what you want to do is locate the AC drain tube right here. This will be the AC drain tube. And just look in here. The AC lines going into the evaporator are up there. There's probably a 2-foot difference from the tube to the lines, so that is quite a ways. Now you can just jam that fitting into the bottom there. I'll show you. Okay, you can just jam this in here and let her rip, or you could pull this off. Yeah, pull this off like so, jam it up into the bottom to get closer to the evaporator. Okay, this one, we're jammed, so what I'm gonna do is get some wire here. What's going on here? Doesn't want to go. Okay, so I'm gonna foam it and put the nozzle back on. Okay, we cram this in here. Like so. And let's go get the can. All right, so I got some cardboard down just in case, because this stuff is corrosive, and that's also the reason behind the gloves. All right, so what you do, just give it a good shake. I got this other 500 ml bottle ready as well. So I'm gonna empty half of the can into here, just giving it a good shake. Then we're gonna let it drain into my little bottle there. And then we're gonna let the other half go into it, and then let it drain completely. So I wanna get something just to hold the bottom. 1 second. This is a bit excess, but it's gonna hold the bottle nicely as it's draining. If you don't have this, doesn't matter, just drain it into a catch can. But I wanna see what comes out of here, because it's been a while since this one's been cleaned. All right. Okay, so the can is well shaken. I just rigged up a support for this bottle. Okay, so I'm gonna do this for about, pop the cap. Probably do it for about, let's say 35, 40 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 4. Okay, 35 seconds. Alright, now what you do, all this is gonna start condensing the foam. It's expanding foam, so nothing's shooting out of here. So again, gloves, this stuff, corrosive, burns your skin. I've tried it. All right, so there you go. It is now condensing the foam, draining out of here into the bottle. That was a clean bottle, pretty dirty. Yeah, you get it on your concrete driveway and it's gonna etch it. Yeah, now for the amount of I put in there, that's not a whole lot of coming out. So that's probably the kink in the tube that I felt, where it wasn't allowing the tube to go up, the smaller tube that is. So it may take a while for this to drain out. That cleaner, it's in your AC box. Corrosive, it's on plastic, not gonna hurt that. But you want it all to drain out, right? You definitely want it all to drain out. It's pretty dirty. It's probably gonna take a good 10 to 15 minutes. So let me start the timer and we will come back in a few minutes. All right, so as you're waiting, check the tire pressures, check for potential oil leaks. I'm impatient, so I'm just gonna spray the rest of the can now. We'll get rid of this. Cram this tight in here. You want to go tight. If you don't go tight, some of it's gonna spray out onto probably you. But really, I wasn't getting as much flow out of here because of that restriction, or I didn't do it long enough. Usually 40 seconds should be about half a can, but this wouldn't say so. This would say not even a quarter of the can, because this is 510 grams. Well, 500 ml, but pretty close. Like, I've done this before, and it almost, well, easily 3/4 of one of these. All right, so just shaking this good. It was pretty dirty though, eh? Check it out. Yeah, if you're shaking it like this, you might even want to wear eye protection, because if that thing pops out and sprays in your eyes, you're in trouble. This stuff stings. It stings on your skin. I can't imagine in your eyes. But yeah, if you're shaking this like crazy, please consider eye protection. So actually, I've been spraying this for a good minute, so I think it's that restriction in the line which is preventing full flow. So it's taking longer, but the can is starting to get light. And again, once I'm done spraying, I'm just gonna put this bottle under the evaporator drain tube. Look how much is going in. Yeah, so that restriction there, 100%, it's making the squeeze time here longer. Oh, getting some air now. All right, that'll be the end of it. Yeah, that was well over a minute here, second application. Watch your eyes, look at it coming out now. Okay, so I'm gonna let that drain. And do a little bit of wipe up of this stuff. Yeah, even if you leave a little bit somewhere, later you encounter it, you touch it, you touch your eyes, not good. So just drying up as much as I can here. It smells corrosive. Wow, look at that bottle, dirty. So what do we learn here? If you do have a restriction in the line, that makes your bottle squeeze time longer. So still dripping. We're up to the label here. All right, so now you can wait now maybe 10 to 15 minutes. Go get something to eat. Watch some drag racing is what I'm doing over there. And I was gonna come back in about 10 to 15 minutes. See how full the bottle is. I don't think it's gonna fill that much more, but right here, we're right at that paper. Let's come back and see. All right, so it's been about 2 minutes later and I'm impatient. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lower it down to the ground. I'm gonna remove my little stand here. I'm gonna put this on the ground under where it's dripping, just so it leaks onto the filter, and then I can drive off out of here. Let's get rid of the stand. So now it's dripping onto that filter, which we don't care about. But yeah, quite a bit in here, and it is pretty dirty. So let's let that drip away. I gotta find the lid of this bottle. Yeah, that stuff, I got a bit of it in bottles, and I don't know what to do with it. I guess you could use it as a cleaner, I was thinking, to clean some really disgusting, nasty, dirty things. That's a possibility, but yeah, dispose of it in the appropriate places, please. Yeah, I'm not on city sewer. I have my own septic systems. I'm not about to put that down the drain. I know where I take my waste oil. They're pretty picky about either oil or antifreeze. I don't think I can take them anything else. It'd be a solvent, so you'd have to get rid of it wherever you get rid of solvents. See, so I have it on my gloves, and I can feel it burning. And I just noticed right now as I turn my hand around, I got a nick in my glove. So I gotta go wash my hands, because that stuff, it burns. It really does burn. Wash my hands, be right back. I'm gonna lower this to the ground, then we're gonna deal with the cabin filter situation. Like I was gonna wait 15 minutes. Anyways, the instructions say wait 10 to 15 minutes each time after you spray it in there. Patience. Alright, so now the cabin filter is out of the car, and we're gonna leave it out of the car. We wanna get under the hood here. We want to get under the hood and the cowl. This is a great tool for the job. Where's the tool? All right, so these Toyota ones on the cleaner and on here, there's instructions. Yeah, there's instructions on both. So please read. So this one here, you want to have the cabin filter out. We want to spray into the inlet here, air inlet. So that would be under the old cowl here. So every car is different for trim panels. Trim panel. This one hides the VIN number. I will pull this up. Washer spray tube in the way. Let's see that. Get the camera down over here. So you get a good shot of inside. There is the inlet. So basically, you're gonna start the car up now. You gotta squeeze this can through when you give the car a start. So you want to have the AC off. So the AC is off right now. And you want to have cabin filter out. You gotta put the tray back in though, right? So now it is on vents. So it's coming through the vents. And you know, you can't just willy-nilly spray this spray, but I've noticed it doesn't always go all the way in. So 45 seconds, gonna count this out here. I got the fan on full speed. Yeah, fast forward 45 seconds. It's on the floor now. Spraying it in here.
final. Let's click ahead one more time. The final is going to be the defrost. So you got the defrost on now. The smell in the car quite strong. Combination. This Toyota, what is it? Kardashian Air, and probably a little bit of the detergent cleaner. Yeah, see what happens when you spray outside? It doesn't get sucked in. So all these flat rate techs just spraying in the general vicinity, you're really not doing much. You want to spray it where you want it to go. But yeah, flat rate tech, they wouldn't even pop this cowl cover off. They would just spray it in the holes on the cowl, even if they're on the other side of under the hood here. I'll show you how that looks. Alright, so there's the cowl. There's the intake over there. And the reason why they do that, you know, in a rainstorm, if water's pouring on the car and it goes in there, it doesn't get sucked in that hole. So actually recently we had a customer and they go through the car wash many times a week, high pressure spray, and the water would actually sneak past under here straight into that inlet, get the filter wet. So yeah, here's a typical flat rate technician. Now where's that going? That's not going on the other side, no chance. No chance. Yeah, it'd be better off spraying from here, but I can't even really get it right. Anyways, we're just about done. I'm out of spray here. Anyways, I actually used more than one can, but how often do you want to do this, right? Okay, so now we put these trim pieces back on. Quite a strong smell. Get ready your tools. Yeah, smells like I'm at the laundromat. Really does. Really does smell like soap. Okay, and it's probably dripping, continuing to drip out the bottom because I got the AC defrost on now. Yeah, still got the arms on it. Let's put it up and see what's coming out. Yeah, the strong smell is getting to me a little bit right now. I got the big door open, but probably turn the fan on. Not taking big deep breaths right now. See my little rag there? It looks pretty wet. Nothing dripping out, but that is soaked. Alright, put it back down on the ground and we'll finish up. Okay, still quite a strong smell in there, so just let this sucker air out. I'm impatient, so I'm gonna just take a big deep breath. Taking the tray back out. This tray is going to be a little bit wet, I think. Yeah, right in the corners here. So before I put the new filter on, I'm going to dry this off. guys. Ideally, I'd recommend to rinse this first in water and then do this, because I'm spraying and it's gone all up my leg now. It's not ideal. Okay, so next, cabin filter of choice. Okay, it's not OE, but it's activated charcoal, and I made it fit nicely, kind of crammed it in. This side fit nice, that side a little tight. So this goes back in. All looks normal. Put this back together. All right, so that pretty much sums it up. Dirty. So if you're smelling something musty and cabin filter doesn't quite cut it, you might want to consider cleaning the evaporator core. This is the Toyota kit, which works quite well. I think Kia makes one. Aftermarket companies like BG sell a kit. Yeah, this is that's my TSX. I did my MDX the other day as well. I got lots of clean with the MDX, not as dark as this one. Alright, so hopefully this helps. Yeah, I'll probably put the link in the description if you don't like searching these things out. I don't mind searching them out. But yeah, click the link. You can buy these Amazon. I just rolled into the dealership and got it straight from Toyota. But yeah, I'll link that. Definitely a worthwhile thing to do. You're sitting in your car all the time, you're breathing and stuff. May as well be clean about it and try to be healthy. But yeah, you don't want to just jump in here and drive. You want to let it air out with the windows down for a while. Then you can get in and drive. All right. Thanks again for watching. As always, peace out.